The Black Sabbath lead singer Ozzy Osbourne has died at the age of 76.
In the world of music history, few figures were as unique and unforgettable as Ozzy Osbourne. Known globally as the Prince of Darkness, he was more than just a frontman, he was a symbol of rebellion, bridging the gap between mainstream and underground music. He proved that music didn't have to be polished to be powerful. From the start, Ozzy broke the rules. He wasn't a trained singer, and he didn't fit the typical rock star image, but he had something rare: presence. The moment he stepped on stage, he owned it, not with perfection, but with raw, unpredictable energy. Every performance was wild, and fans never knew what to expect. Ozzy was often called dangerous, not because he was harmful, but because he embodied the rebellious spirit of true rock. He never faked his personality, what you saw was who he was. Fans didn't just come for a show, they came to see Ozzy push limits. Beyond the chaos, the infamous bat incident, wild stage antics, and reality TV fame, what often went unnoticed was his dedication. He toured endlessly, performing through pain and health struggles, rarely canceling shows. Behind the wild persona was a disciplined artist who took his craft seriously. Even as age and illness slowed him down, he refused to become a parody of himself. When he could no longer move like before, his voice and spirit remained strong. He was open about his battles, addiction, depression, and past mistakes, never hiding his flaws. That honesty made him relatable, especially to those fighting their own struggles. Offstage, fans knew him as warm, humble, and quick to laugh at himself. News of his death has sparked a global outpouring of love. Tributes poured in from fans, musicians, and radio stations worldwide. Streaming numbers for his music skyrocketed, and vigils were held in his honor. Artists from Metallica to Post Malone honored his legacy, calling him a foundation of rock. A tribute concert is being planned at London's Wembley Stadium to celebrate his life and career. Ozzy Osbourne wasn't just a musician, he was a cultural icon who defied expectations. His authenticity made him timeless, and his impact will live on. As his family stated, he passed away surrounded by love, leaving behind a legacy that will never fade. Ozzy Osbourne is best known as the legendary frontman of Black Sabbath, the iconic rock band he co-founded in Birmingham, England, in 1968. The band earned countless accolades, including 2 Grammy Awards and induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, thanks to timeless hits like War Pigs, Iron Man, Paranoid, and Sweet Leaf. Earlier this month, Black Sabbath had even announced plans for a reunion tour, making the news of Ozzy's passing even more heartbreaking for fans. Now, attention turns to his wife, Sharon, who played a crucial role in shaping his career comeback. She's already working on preserving his legacy, including discussions about a foundation in his name to support mental health, addiction recovery, and music education, causes close to Ozzy's heart. While grieving, she remains focused on ensuring his story isn't reduced to just headlines or myths. A memoir, reportedly in the works for years, could reveal intimate details about his final decade, his health struggles, his last tours, and the making of his final album, Patient Number 9. There's also talk of a documentary, as production companies have been gathering footage for years. Ozzy's influence stretches far beyond music. He wasn't just a rock star, he was a movement. From Black Sabbath's groundbreaking early days to his wild solo career, he showed fans how to survive their own demons, live authentically, and keep fighting no matter what. He wasn't perfect, he made mistakes, hurt people, and nearly destroyed himself, but he always came back with honesty and resilience. In a world obsessed with polished images, Ozzy proved that greatness and imperfection could coexist. Now, the metal world is left wondering, what does the genre look like without him? While heavy metal will continue, his absence leaves a void. Modern bands like Ghost, Avenged Sevenfold, Slipknot, and Bring Me the Horizon all credit him as a major influence. His spirit lives on in the music, but no one can truly replace him. In the days since his death, tributes have poured in from around the world. A public memorial is being planned in Birmingham, possibly including a tribute concert and a street named in his honor. The UK government has recognized his impact on British music, while TV networks and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame are preparing specials and exhibits. There's even talk of a global tribute broadcast, with performances from London, Los Angeles, and Sao Paulo. Meanwhile, record labels are preparing reissues of his classic albums, ensuring new generations discover his music. Ozzy Osbourne wasn't just a musician, he was a force of nature. His legacy isn't just in the songs he left behind, but in the way he lived, loud, unapologetic, and always real. The world won't be the same without him. Ozzy Osbourne's music continues to live on, with record companies planning special reissues of classic albums like Blizzard of Oz and Master of Reality, including never-before-heard demos, interviews, and handwritten lyrics from his personal collection. Meanwhile, fans are rallying to honor him in another way by pushing for a posthumous knighthood. A petition titled Knight Ozzy Osbourne in Memory has already gained over 500,000 signatures in just 2 days. The music world knows Ozzy wasn't just another artist, he was a true original. He co-founded one of the most important bands ever, Black Sabbath, helped create heavy metal, and reinvented himself again and again over 5 decades. He wasn't just a singer, he was a TV star, a businessman, and a survivor who beat the odds. Unlike many famous musicians, his fame wasn't built on trends or marketing, it lasted generations. New fans didn't just listen to his music for nostalgia, they felt its raw power. Few artists can compare to Ozzy. Legends like Mick Jagger, Robert Plant, and Alice Cooper are icons, but none stayed as rebellious and relevant as he did. He never apologized for who he was, and even as his health faded, his influence only grew. Some scholars now call him one of the most important cultural figures of the past century. He turned pain into anthems, made personal struggles feel universal, and connected with fans on a deep level. Ozzy wasn't just a rock star, he was a symbol for outsiders, dreamers, and anyone who ever felt different. His music proved that survival could be loud, messy, and unapologetic. That's why his death has hit so hard. It's not just the loss of a musician, but the loss of a voice that made people feel seen. Around the world, fans are mourning in their own ways, holding candlelight vigils, sharing concert memories, and blasting his music in tribute. Outside his family's home in LA, flowers, letters, and handmade signs pile up as a testament to how much he meant to people. His wife, Sharon, is heartbroken but focused on giving him the farewell he deserves, planning a memorial and making sure his unreleased work is treated with respect. His children have shared touching tributes, remembering him as a loving, larger-than-life father. The music community continues to honor him with tribute concerts and radio specials, and in the months ahead, Sharon is expected to make appearances at some of these events. But for now, the family grieves privately while fans keep his spirit alive. As people everywhere play his music louder than ever, one thing is certain: Ozzy Osbourne may be gone, but his voice, his defiance, and his legacy will never fade. The Prince of Darkness has left the stage, but his impact will echo forever.